What's up, YouTube? This is OG Weasel Urban Conversion. I'm back again with another story. You just now tuning in, hit that like and subscribe button. Did 20 years on a 30-year Fed sentence. I got clemency from Obama. Shout out to Obama, his whole staff, forever my president. Congratulations to you. Warm wishes to your family through all the holidays. Because if not for him, I'd still be in this situation, in this box that I talk about every day, right now. Even at this year, in this year, I still be in that box after 20 right now. So shout out to Obama. Y'all tuning in, get that like and subscribe button up. Hit that for your boy. Another story. This story here is about me having the top juice on the East Coast with the Midwest Coalition. Now, I'm on the East Coast, nothing but DC, Virginia, Baltimore, and those surrounding areas. West Virginia. I'm here with all DC, predominantly the yard DC for real. This they yard. We got Virginia, we got Baltimore, and we got all of them little surrounding areas, Baltimore, DC. So, excuse me. So, coalition, they had a lot of Chicago. They got a lot of Chicago here, because a lot of dudes from the Chicago, from the penitentiary, because we together even in the penitentiary, like we on the East Coast in like USP Hazleton. We got the Chicago, but a lot of the top Chicago dudes was Muslims. They was Muslims in the feds, but the ones that wasn't, you know what I'm saying, we got down. They was either plugged with the GDs or the vice lords or something like that in the pens. So you picking a side, and I stayed with the Midwest Coalition. It's a group of homies. Even though we're in the Midwest Coalition, it still broke up in a lot of, it's still politics inside the coalition. We just merged together, like even from being all different type of gang members and this and that. Some of the gangs, like even if you don't want to be active in prison, if you're a GD or vice lord or whatever, you still got to run that paperwork. You still got to run it, and you can sit with the Midwest. So, and it be so many GDs or vice lords from Chicago. Not that many vice lords, but yeah, it do. So now I'm in here. I got the vice lords from Chicago. I got the the GDs from Chicago. I got both of these guys with me. I'm tied in with them from being in prison so long, all the years, and the coalition has been existing even before I came in the system. So to have this rank, it was, man, that shit wasn't no easy shit, man. Every now and you get older and older, you start to get a little wiser in the decision making, and being in the coalition don't call you to do certain things, or can't nobody call you to do nothing or this and that. If you walk in a fine line, you know, and they have to come protect you because you from where they from. They gonna protect the integrity of the state they in. For real, people will just, even if it don't even have nothing to do with them. If it's something relating to their state, or they state finna get a black eye behind you doing something or this and that, they dealing with that some form of fashion, or you getting off the yard. So being on the East Coast, I got all these GDs. I'm gonna put these pictures up too, man. I'm gonna be flashing these pictures. I'm gonna just do a segment of just me flashing pictures of me with the GDs, with me with the Vice Lords, me with the BDs, all of it, all the structures, the Blackstones, the Souls. So being on the East Coast, having this juice, and I don't even know how I even got it. Just from being from St. Louis, it's just like I was the only one on the East Coast from St. Louis. You know, I was the only one. I tried to get close to home, but then, you know, feds move how they want to, drop your ass off anywhere they want to, period, point blank. And those that went through that shit, even in the state system, man, I know how it is. But it's I can't say which one worse, but I tell you one thing, that shit ain't no motherfucking good look. So when I'm being a fucking shot caller in the Midwest coalition, I'm in this motherfucker. My job is all the neutrons that's coming from Chicago that don't want to be plugged. If they find out that they under the 5 or the 6, they gonna put you over here, and then they gonna run your credentials. They going back to the streets. The Chicago niggas had it so cold. They was moving letters and shit so hard on Chicago. Chicago was getting that motherfucking word on you. You know what I'm saying? So if you didn't want to be a GD or be online with the G's or be back online with the under the 5, you better not have it been hot or nothing like that, because they was getting you off the line for even being tied to either one of them. So the guys that's coming from Milwaukee, all of this Midwest, all of this, different parts of the Midwest, you know, Ohio, shit like that. But Ohio was so deep, they had their own in-house, but Ohio's Midwest too, you know, considered Midwest. So we running it, got the Kansas City, we got everything Midwest. So anybody that was coming from the Midwest that wasn't plugged with the GDs or the Vice Lords or the Stones or something like that, they had to bring their paperwork to me. I had to get their paperwork, show them how to get it. I got an assistant that's mailing shit out. If they in my unit, I got an assistant in my unit that's gonna mail their shit out, get their paperwork in, show them how to get it, and put them on right track on getting their shit. But if they can't, they gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And you never, on the East Coast, they ain't had no issues with them dudes leaving and all of that. You know, so you had to tell them, man, I even had to tell one of my homies from St. Louis popped up, but he lived in Boston, moved to Boston or something like that, right? But he originally from the north side of St. Louis. He moved somewhere, but after he came, he got there, and he was the only real dude from my zone. Man, I even had to look him dead in his eyes like, hey, bro, it's only been about a week or 2, but you know he's like, yeah, it's on his way. I'm just on the violation. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on the violation. And his paperwork was good. But even with the Vice Lords or the GDs, they ran their house, you know. I remember a story that I wanted to tell you, get into the story with the GDs. I was just plugged with the GDs and the Vice Lords, the 6 and the 5, all through the system. It's just inevitable. I'm just that type of dude. So it wasn't no being no turncoat or nothing. It was respect, because they watched me walk jail after jail on my own 2 feet under no type of leadership from just being a man. So it wasn't hard. Now, I told you a story about the dude messing with the TV, and you ain't right. I did a segment on that. Well, anyway, dude get something done to him and all of that. You have to go back to the episode. You know you ain't right when you messing with the TV. So anyway, he was one of the GD dudes that I had pushed the line on because he denied trying to be online with the GDs. Then come to find out that he was a chomo. That's what they call him. Call him chomo. So the chomo get something done to him. But the lieutenant that was in the USP with me, he was like, man, check this out. He all right, woo, woo. He just, man, fuck that, y'all, all right. He shouldn't have been out here. That's how the lieutenant that, you know, I got one of my partners in trouble with that. You know, he stood solid and all that, but that's how it go. And on that move, the GDs came to me, was like, but I knew it. I knew I had this position. I knew I had this juice anyway. It's just, you really don't get, I don't know who gets signed to different positions. I think you just gotta walk the walk and then just find you, I guess. But I didn't like it at times, but anyway, I dealt with it. So when I pushed the line on the dude that messing with the TV, I did an episode about that. The GDs came to me, and it's at the same jail now. This in West Virginia, Gilmer. The GDs came to me and called a meeting for me. All the functions, they calling me out. I gotta go to the Vice Lord functions and the GD functions and my DC homie functions. So I'm all over the place in this jail. You know, you can't miss me on this jail. I'm gonna have a voice at this jail for some reason. And it wasn't nothing to even glorify, because being in prison is just being in prison. And then they losing out, like Mozzie said, they losing out in that motherfucker. But on to the story, the GDs came to me and told me, say Weasel, or St. Louis, hey man, you know, next time you move like that, this and that, let us send you a few guys down there to aid and assist you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, y'all know I got my unit. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the love though. But I knew that. You know what I'm saying? I already knew I could push. And the Vice Lord's coming too. They pushing the line with me. I'm talking about hang out with them. I go to every meeting with them. I just ain't in the circle. I come out there, you know. I might can't get in a certain room when a few of them in there, this and that. I don't even go in there. I see they in there doing their thing. All right, they doing their communication or whatever, they violation or whatever. I ain't in on that. But any aid and assistant on the prison side, I got they aid and assistant, and they from Chicago. Talking about all through the Indiana, Chicago, Milwaukee, Indianapolis, all of that. Deep. GD's deep. You know, and I had juice with them. And the Vice Lords as well under the 5. So I just had the juice. So I had all the neutrons. They had to come to me to sit at our table because we shared the table. Now, the folks in the Midwest dudes, we sat over here. Matter of fact, shit, we all sat at the same table. I think the Lords had the table behind us. But the Lords had the tables behind us. But that's why I say I was sitting at these motherfucking tables. I could sit at these day tables and the Midwest table. You know what I'm saying? And then I got a few East Coast homies, DC homies that sit over here. I be over there fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? So it was a stressful situation having that position, you know, every day. Hey, St. Louis, man, we got another one. Man, here I go, goddamn. Then I gotta, you know. Then when you call a decision, you don't be wanting to just send motherfuckers off on a decision. We put you in a position because this how they got it structured, you gotta follow the rules. These rules I ain't bring these motherfucking rules. These rules was in place before I got there. So if a motherfucker ain't right, what he gotta do, he gotta go. You know. That's how it went, man. It's OG Weasel Urban Conversion, man. I'm tapping in and I'm tapping out, man. Hit that like and subscribe button for your boy, man. I got out. Obama let me out. Obama let me out. Obama.